Terrell Jones here, and we are today going to talk about how to achieve your goals faster without losing any sleep, even if you have no spare time. And this is going to be a great conversation today because if you want to be more productive and get more done, if you're looking to save time, you might be looking to start up a business on the side while you're working, make progress because you hit a plateau, spend more time with family, or if you're just tired of spinning your wheels and you're feeling overwhelmed, then this webinar is going to be perfect for you because I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to overcome that. Okay? Now, this is just about me, sort of an introduction. If you're not too familiar with me, we're going to jump into my story. But again, I'm Terrell Jones. I'm an author, public speaker, online trainer. And typically what I do is I train people on how to be more productive so they can make massive progress and achieve their goals faster, and no matter what endeavor that they may be in a part of, or whatever kind of goal that they want to achieve. So long story short, I help people figure out their priorities and ways to deal with obstacles to be more productive. Now, today specifically, we'll be covering the number one dream killer that's slowing down your progress. We're also going to talk about how to virtually guarantee you achieve all your goals every week, even before it starts. And we're going to talk about what the millionaire morning routine is and how you could benefit from it tomorrow. You're going to love it. And last but not least, you're going to learn the 7 rules you must never break if you want to ever be productive in any kind of goal that you're looking to achieve. So, the last thing you want is to be 5-10 years ahead of where you at now, and then hate yourself because you're in the same spot. Look at the last 6 months of your life, last year. Have you really been making the amount of progress that you want to make? So that is what we're looking to get rid of and help you with. So why should you be productive? One, you'll be able to spend more time with family, right? What's the bigger picture here? Right now, we're looking at the 30,000-foot view of what's this whole conversation around being productive anyway. You hear me talk about it all the time. You follow me on social media, so you see me talk about it. You see me, discuss it in my videos. Well, there's a few reasons. You want to be able to spend more time with family or never have regrets, because you definitely don't want to feel like a failure. You want to be able to spend more time doing hobbies and travel and being able to work on your business. You might have some ideas you're excited about. And really it's really just about you knowing that you can do this. This is not hard to do in order to be productive. It's just you being able to stick with the goals that you want, being motivated to go after it and go get it every day. Because sometimes we get impatient, and it happens to all of us. We get afraid at times, not knowing what to do. And that was me. That was definitely my story. And if you're not familiar with me, I just grew up as a kid from the Bronx, New York. I had no idea about college. Didn't know the first thing. But I was blessed enough to have somebody in my family inspire me to go. So I ended up going. And once I got there, I was just sort of like a confused kid. But I remember I had a friend approach me one day and say, "Terrell, you want to make some extra money?" And I'm like, "Of course, pockets inside out. Like, let's do it." And he put me on to a network marketing company that allowed me to make a couple extra $100 a week. But it doesn't happen for everybody, only if you follow a specific system and do certain things. So one of the requirements in order to make money was you had to get on phone calls every weekend and listen to millionaires talk success in your ear. You had to read books about success. I had to be able to listen to audios about it. I had to watch videos about it. I had to go to conferences and be around a bunch of successful people saying, "All right, this is how you make money. This is how you be successful. This is what you need to think about. These are the things you need to be doing on a daily basis." And as I started doing all of those things, I started noticing myself making hundreds of dollars a week with this business. And I'm like, wow, that's when my mind got blown, because prior to that, I was just a kid, causing some trouble in the Bronx. I was just a kid that was started college and didn't know what to do, focused on everything but my grades, the girls, smoking, drinking, everything you could think of. And now I joined this company to make extra money and realize that, oh, I could actually take control of my life and get and do what I want to do in life. And once that snapped in my mind, that's when I just started going full out and said, you know what? I should be able to apply this to school. Was blessed enough to be able to graduate and get hired directly by a 21 billion Fortune 500 company, and several after that, being sent back to school to get my master's degree and becoming one of the top cybersecurity professionals in the industry. And one of the great things was during my undergrad, I said, you know what, I want to start helping people, because people started asking me, hey, how you getting these jobs? How are your grades changing? How you getting better grades? How you doing this? How you doing that? And as people started asking me, I said, you know what, although this wasn't, I didn't go to school, to do, public, do any kind of public service, or or help people like that. I went for cybersecurity, which is like the total opposite, right? Of if you know people who who's tech geeks and cyber and all that, those are the type of people that be in rooms by themselves coding, right? Those type of people. But so that's almost the opposite end of the spectrum. But I said, you know what? I want to be able to help people be able to graduate and be able to be more productive in their lives so they could get into the career that they want to get into. And that's how my journey sort of started in college, and even up until today, doing the same type of things, but spreading it to help more types of people. And as I started doing that throughout the years, my business started to grow, and it started to grow into doing books and doing blogs. And you might have seen some of my speeches and me doing that online, and me doing online trainings like this, and creating courses and all types of those things. So it's been definitely a blessing throughout the journey. But all I didn't know at the time, but I was just following a sort of a system in order to just make certain things happen in my life. And it's not just me. It was there was another young lady that I was working with by the name of Erin. She struggled to pay for tuition. She didn't know what to do. We had a conversation on the phone, and she like, you know what, Terrell, I right now I can't really pay for the entire portion of school because of financial aid, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stay home and I'm just gonna work. And if you ever went to college, if somebody says that they going to college, if they that they're gonna stop for a certain amount of time, it gets so hard, promotions, jobs, and everything. So I told her like, hey, you should really stay in. And after the conversation, she decided she hustled to get the money that she needed. And the week of school, week right before school, she was able to raise that money and be able to join classes. So although this may seem like a small situation, small scenario, it's just around this whole idea of, if you be productive towards your goals, make things happen, and have the right psychology, you can get whatever that you want. All right. So be proud that you can do and get the things that you want in your life. Just about taking a little initiative, being productive, and having the right strategy. Okay. And for me, I'm complete living proof. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Baggy jeans. Not look like I didn't have a goal in the world, that anything I want to be productive towards. And from going from this guy to this guy here, with graduating my bachelor's and master's degree, my mom and grandma, and being able to speak in classrooms, and do online videos on YouTube, and meet celebrities like Malik Yoba, and meet one of the world's top motivational speakers like Eric Thomas, and create books. And this is nothing that's unfamiliar. Being productive has given me the energy to be enthusiastic. It helped me meet millionaires, and just continue to network with great people. Now, why some people never achieve their goals is a big question, right? What's the number one dream killer? What you think it is? And it's not what you really think it is. I know many people think that, it's people. People are dream killers, and that's why I can't achieve my goals. That's why most people can't achieve their goals. And although that is true to a degree, I give you that, but that's not the biggest one. The biggest one is actually distractions. Distractions. And that's you distracting yourself. I'm talking about emails, text messages, social media, news feeds, people on your desk, people stopping by your desk at work, right? Random thoughts, you thinking about all this random stuff. That is what's stopping you. Now, somebody might say, well, Terrell, I'm still getting things done, right? And so how could that be? Well, my question wouldn't be, okay, I'm not saying you're not getting things done, but my question is, if you wasn't distracted, how much more would you really be getting done? You know, or how much more would you really be able to accomplish? You get what I'm saying? So everybody would come up with every excuse in the world. Well, I have this to do. I have last minute things that always come up on my plate. Terrell, I have a family. How can I get things done with a family? First and foremost, never blame your family for anything. That's one. You have a responsibility to do. You chose to have a family. You chose to set up your life the way you set it up. And you can never complain about it, because you will always have the option to walk away. Now, let me give you an example. of this, right? Because I remember when I first got into the cybersecurity field, and I wanted to be able to, I wanted to get my certifications. If you know anything about that, and I said, well, let me get my certification so I can be on my road to being one of the best top cybersecurity professionals. And I remember I studied for months and months and months, and I was never able to pass that exam, and it was just so frustrating. And but during that time, I was just distracted. I didn't study every day. It was certain days I felt like studying this amount, other days I didn't study that amount. And after months and months and months of this, of studying, quote unquote, I still didn't pass. But then I remember a few years later that, when I really wanted to pass this exam, all it took me less than 8 weeks of me doing diligent, focused study every day for a few hours, and I passed the exam with flying colors. Why? That just goes to show the power of focus and momentum. Because it's not just the fact that I'm doing it every day; it's the fact that I'm learning. I'm stacking my knowledge and skills on top of each other. As I'm learning, my skills and my ability and my memory is getting better. Because the more you do something, the better you get at it. Now, what are the 7 rules you must never ever break to be productive? All right? What do you think that is? Number one, you got to be a goal getter. Goal getter. And when I say goal getter, I want you to think in terms of results and outcomes. I want you to think of, okay, well, I have a goal that I want, and I have a goal that I want to get. So, what is the result and what is the outcome that I want to get? Think about that first. Anything that you want. If you want to lose weight, you want to start a business, you want to graduate, anything you want to do, right? First, always start off, what's the result that I want to get, right? Because we all know whatever road, if you don't know where you want to go, any road is going to take you there, right? So you have to be able to say, all right, this is the goal that I want. I want to set this up in my life as a project, as a goal, and I want to be able to go get it. But you have to be very clear in that intention if you really want to get it. If you in school and you're trying to graduate, and you're trying to become, you're trying to go into the cyber, you're trying to go into the IT field, cybersecurity. Or if you're trying to be a doctor or a lawyer, it's great if you have an intention, an idea. Okay, I want to be in this profession, I want to be in this career, but what profession do I really want? So you got to sort of narrow that down. Second thing, you want to make sure that you eat clean and you be lean. Eat clean and be lean. So what does that mean? Well, that means that you need more energy and you need more stamina, because you have the energy within yourself. Then you're gonna feel like doing things, right? How are you gonna expect to be more productive if you're tired? Because we all know, anytime you're feeling tired, or if you're feeling sluggish, you don't really feel like doing anything, right? And this is not just me saying this. This is proven by science that if you eat better and if you work out, you exercise, that you're gonna have more energy, and having more energy throughout the day is gonna make you feel better. Just think about it. What days? I'm sure you can remember a time where you was tired, but you didn't really feel like talking to anybody. You didn't feel like, you was in school. You didn't feel like answering questions. You at work. You didn't feel like talking to other people. You didn't feel like going in no meetings. If you were an entrepreneur, you didn't feel like, you didn't feel like writing no emails. You didn't feel like shooting a video. You didn't feel like, it's a lot of things you didn't feel like really doing, right? So I mean, I get it. Now somebody says, well, I don't have time to work out. Well, you really don't have time not to, because at the end of the day, if you don't do it, you're limiting the amount of productivity that you can put towards your dreams and your goals. All right. Now, the next one is how to virtually guarantee that your week will be productive even before it starts. Set daily, set a daily and weekly productivity plan. That means that you need to make sure that you are on point with what you need to be doing every single day and every single week. So this is where we talk about the millionaire morning routine, right? And the millionaire morning routine this is what a majority of millionaires do and how they set their mornings and plan, right? What are they really doing that's different than most of us, that's having them stay successful for such a long amount of time? Well, from my years and years of research, and from actually having conversations with millionaires and really getting into their head in psychology, like what's really important, how do you really start your day? Well, what I've noticed is that many of them wake up early to get things done. I noticed that many of them said that they drink water because as you go to sleep at night, your body becomes very dehydrated. So you have to hydrate first thing in the morning to jumpstart yourself. Many of them do some kind of stretching or workout to sort of open up their body, get them feeling loose, get them feeling good in the morning. Many of them feed their mind. So they either read something in the morning that's very inspirational. They might, journal and write something. They might look at some videos. They might listen to some audio, something to really get them in a good headspace. And that's what's really the biggest thing about it, is that they want to be in a good headspace so they can be able to go throughout the day. And then one of the last things that they do is they plan. Once they done, they feeling good, they sit down and they plan what they're going to do at every step of the day. I'm going to do this by this hour. This is going to take an hour. I'm going to do this at 12. It's going to take 20 minutes. I'm going to do this at 1. So that's how they plan their day. Now you can also, now as far as planning your week, you could do that on Sunday. That's what I do. I have I look at my planner, what I did for the last week, and said, okay, did I accomplish my goal that I wanted to accomplish that week? Did I finish XYZ? Okay, I didn't. Okay, what stopped me? All right, good. I figured out what stopped me. Now, how am I playing this week? This is what I'm gonna do. This is the adversities, the things that I can be, that I have to look forward to, that could try to stop me. And so I would say, when it comes to your week, take 30 minutes, on a Sunday and do it. Now, most people, somebody says, well, Terrell, how am I do that on a Sunday? I have things to do. I got church, or I got to cook, or I have all this family time. How am I take times? Well, if you really want to be productive, you got to make time early in the morning, before church, after, right before you go to bed, wherever. It don't have to be all 3 times, but just do one time. Take 30 minutes or to an hour out, and use that time in order to make sure that you schedule your week. Now, although it may seem like it'll take longer initially, it's really going to end up taking less time is by you just going and doing it. Okay. Now, I want you to have courageous confidence as well. All that means is trust yourself and don't hesitate. What is that? That means that you have to be able to go into situations confident and courageous. You got to go into situations trusting yourself. Trust yourself that you did enough studying, that you practiced enough, and you can go into a situation and know that you can handle yourself. So it's about being, because if you're not courageous or confident going into any kind of situation, then you're going to keep delaying. You're going to keep stopping yourself. It's just going to take a lot more longer time than it'll take you initially by just going in and having the confidence within yourself to know that you can accomplish or complete that goal or that situation or that objective or that obstacle. It's just gonna take you a lot longer. It's no different than a student who's in school and they raising their hand, and there's another student over there who was upset because they knew the same answer, but they were scared to raise their hand. We all remember that in school, right? So we have to make sure that we are going towards our goals confidently. Now, I want you to be able to also anticipate adversity. And I talked about it a little bit. You want to be able to predict what could happen to the best of your ability. What's going to throw me off this week? What's going to throw me off today? This is for this one. I mean, it's funny for me because I actually like doing this one because I know that every week that there's going to be some type of, somebody's going to bring some kind of bagels with some kind of cream cheese, and they're going to try to get me. And I know that's typically most of the time every Tuesday and Thursday. Somebody bring it. I don't even know who it is at my job, but somebody brings it in, right? So every week I know on Tuesday and Thursday I better have breakfast and I better have lunch, because if I don't and I'm starving, I'm gonna be too weak. So you got to be able to anticipate what's the adversity that's going to happen this week. What's the adversity that's going to happen, today. I already know every day when I come home, I know it's going to be traffic. What's the point of getting upset? I know it's going to take me a little bit longer to get home. So maybe I plan on, making some extra phone calls or doing something else. So you got to be able to anticipate the things that could go wrong throughout the day and throughout your week. All right. And then 6, you want to make sure you create a support squad. That means that you find a team member, a friend, or somebody who can help you accomplish your goals. If you want to be more productive and get things done, it's very important that you get somebody to support you. You get an influencer to support you if you can. If you get in contact, going to get a friend who can help you with some kind of goal or task that you need to do. If you at work and you're trying to be more productive, trying to get a coworker that's gonna help you with a certain project. If you at home and you need a project done or goal done at home for cleaning or whatever, get your wife, get your husband, get your kids to help you. Whatever you need to do, but get some help, because if you try to do everything on your own, it's gonna take a lot longer than it needs to take. All right, and then also have perspective, because perspective means reflective, and all that means is that if you really feel to me to go, don't get discouraged, get determined, and take and have the ability to just sit back and reflect and say, you know what, why did this happen? What, maybe it's a sign, maybe I need to grow as a person, maybe it's a sign that you need to get more help. So it's really important that you take the time out to to be reflective. All right, and then just a number one common mistake, even after looking all of this, what I've noticed, the number one common mistake with doing any of these or all of these together is losing consistency. So don't lose consistency in any of these 7 rules. First of all, don't break them. None of them. Because if you take out any one of these, it'll mess you up. Imagine if you take out confidence. What's going to happen to you? You're going to be too scared. You're going to keep delaying. You're going to be afraid. I don't know. Is this going to work out for me? Can I do it? Can I not do it? I'm not sure. Or, oh, I don't know if I should do it because it's not, I don't know if it's going to be worth it at the end. Or, this is just going to be too hard for me to do. You're going to be scared of the process. So, or if you're not clear on your goal, what goal you want to get, you could be spending all your time and energy, even if you have the most energy in the world, going towards the real thing and then hate it, spend 6 months to a year and don't like it. So you can't take out any of these here. Okay, so make sure that you stay consistent. Now, once you start putting all of these into play, then you'll realize you're saving time, you're happier. Now you're going to start noticing progress, and then you're going to have more free time to do more of the things that you want to do. Now, next coming up, I've received some of the questions, and these are some of the things that I get all the time. One is, how do I do this with a family, right? And have other obligations. Well, you got to make sure that you optimize your life by creating a routine and let your family know what your routine is. If your routine is from 9 to 10 every night to work on your business, let your family know. So you gotta set their expectations. All right. Also, will doing all this prep work take more time? No, it won't. Initially, it'll feel like it's going to take more time because you got to do more planning. You got to do more prep work, as far as your week and your day goes. But eventually, it's going to start saving you more time. It's just like putting gas in your car, right? If you're trying to get somewhere, if you put gas in your car and your friend don't put gas in their car, right? And because they like, you know what? I'm not even going to put gas in my car, right? And both of you are driving. Matter of fact, let me scratch that example. Both of you and your friend need gas for their car. Your friend says, "I'm gonna hop on the highway and I'm not gonna get any gas." You say, "You know what? I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna stop by the gas station and get some gas." Although he's ahead of you right now, the fact that you got gas, he's gonna be stopped by a mile down the road. You're gonna be able to pass him so far and be so far ahead after you stop and get that gas that he's not gonna be able to catch up again. And it's the same way. Initially, it's gonna feel like it's gonna take more time, but eventually it won't, because now you'll be on a routine and you'll be able to get more things done. And then the last question is, I'm already efficient with my time. Do I still need to do this? And it's yes, because there's always another level of efficiency that you can go. And I always want you to ask this. Well, although you're doing it, ask yourself, are you doing it consistently, right? Are you doing these 7 rules consistently on a daily and weekly basis? And then ask, are you doing it with excellence? Are you really clear? Are you really setting your goals, your daily and weekly goals to the best of your ability? Ask that, and ask in all areas of your life. Okay? Now, I've received so many questions about this that I said, you know what? I gotta create a course. So what I decided to do was I decided to create a course called More Productive Days. And this is a 5-week live training course that just talks about helping you I train you on how to get more things done in any goal that you want to accomplish. So there's 5 weeks of training. So each week we're gonna go through a different training. Each one is gonna be 30 to 60 minutes, and I'm gonna record each session. So if you can't make one, or if you join this program at a certain time, then it'll be fine. You don't have to worry about missing anything, because each session is going to be recorded and you'll have the access for lifetime. Okay. Now, week 1, this is clarity and purpose. Clarity and purpose. And what we're talking about is I'm gonna help you just get a clear mindset so you're not continuously spinning your wheels. But we're gonna take a deep dive into figuring out, okay, how can you not spin your wheels? How can you really get clear? What criteria should I use to filter all my decisions that's gonna make me truly happy in life, right? How I'm gonna figure out my purpose, what I really should be doing in my life, and I'm gonna show you how to plan and achieve major long-term projects and goals, right? How do I get clear about the things that I want 5, 10 years from now, long-term goals? I'm gonna show you how to do that. Then also I'm going to show you how to create lasting energy. This is week 2, so we're going to talk about the techniques for how to eliminate the energy vampires. That's going to put you in a procrastination coma. You want to learn that because that's very critical. Also, I'm going to show you 3 brain hacks that's proven by science. It's going to increase your productivity, and you're going to learn the biggest mistake that's stealing your energy from your sleep every night, and you don't even know it. Most people don't even know it. And a hint is it doesn't have anything to even do with your bed. So that's very interesting what the science proves about that now. Then in week 3, we're going to talk about it's how to schedule success, and we're going to talk about the secret of the impact planner and how you can use it to consistently make progress throughout the week. So how are you going to be able to use this? Also, you'll discover how to create intention so you never lose hours to distraction ever again, and what must be on your calendar every week to create success and happiness in all areas of your life. Week 4, we're going to talk about leveraging other people, how to influence people to believe in you and support your goals, what to say, what not to say, how to get them excited about helping you, and what's the most effective way to attract the attention of celebrities. You want to get them to help and support you as well, so you can leverage them. How do you do that? All right, for week 5, we're going to talk about distraction removal. How do you destroy distractions and doubt so you can advance faster towards your goal? How do you learn what the number one distractive thought is that kills your motivation? So how to avoid that? I'm going to show you that, and then the insider secret of how millionaires handle the endless interruptions that they get throughout the day. Everybody's trying to get into contact with high-profile people and millionaires. But how do they stay focused? I'm going to teach you that secret as well. All right, now just a quick story about Sylvester Stallone. Crazy part with his story, if you know about him, he struggled emotionally and academically coming up in school, and he realized that after he realized school wasn't for him, he decided to be an aspiring actor. But it didn't quite work out for him, initially, because people didn't really like him. They didn't like his accent. It just really wasn't bad. It wasn't that good for him. But he decided to stay productive, and he started writing scripts and sleeping on bus stations and doing whatever he had to do. But he kept getting rejected by producers. Well, after hustling and staying productive, he finally got 2 producers to say yes to him, and boom, $117 million is what Rocky grossed. 3 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globe Awards, and that just goes to show you what can happen when you stay productive. All right, so how much is the investment for this more productive days course? Well, the value for all 5 weeks of this course is only $497. That's it. Now, keep in mind, this took me 10 years to learn, thousands of hours of study, interviews, and you can't afford not to take this course if you're trying to accomplish your goals. And this is not just one goal. These are universal principles you're gonna need for the rest of your life. Are you gonna continue to wait 5, 10 more years in order to be successful, in order to accomplish your goals? You're gonna keep spinning your wheels. You're gonna keep spending more money buying books and trying to get advice from other people and friends and not accomplishing your goals and looking at videos online. I don't know if you have that amount of time. I don't. And that's why throughout the years I continued to invest in my knowledge, because I knew that it's going to eventually pay off, and it's still continuing to pay off, and I'm still on a path. But I know that right now, since this is my first version of the course and you taking this journey with me, you're not going to pay $497. All right? Although this took me 10 years to learn, studying everything, I'm not going to charge you that much, right? It's only going to be $99. That's it. You get an 80% discount, and it's only going to be $99 for this course. Now, I'm only doing this today because you decided to stay on to the end, but the price will definitely go back up to $500, $497. Once this little beta period is over, as far as me shooting the first version of the course right now it's 99, but that it will go back up to $500 guaranteed once this course is complete. So I invite you to take this journey with me right now as the first run through this course, and we're gonna go through this live training. Now the great part is a 30-day money back guarantee, so you don't have to worry about it. Try it free for 30 days. If you don't like it, then ask for a refund. No questions asked. Okay, but just for staying on, I'm gonna give you another special discount, and you're gonna get another 50% off, right? And it's crazy because you would never see this again, but you stayed on with me, and the fact that you're taking a risk with me by helping me go through this course and do this training course, run through it for the first time, that's why I'm giving you this 50% off. But you will never see this again, I promise you. Okay, but just because you dedicated to your success and you stay with me to the end, you're gonna get an additional 50% off. So the course is not even $99. It is $49. This is a one-time only special discount. Never doing it again. Okay. So you'll be able to do it. These are strategies that not only help me, but these are strategies that's productivity strategies that are proven by science, and that the world's top millionaires, billionaires, highest achieving athletes do in order to achieve greatness. All right, so this is a quick $21 billion story. I sort of talked about a little bit earlier, but I started off scared and confused. These strategies helped me get through school, graduate my bachelor's and master's degree. I was kind of scared that I didn't really know if I was gonna make it through college. I felt like I was going off track, but the fact that I got serious in school, it helped me get hired by $21 billion company, which paid me at 60K, which is more money than my mother and father's income combined, and they paid for me to go back to school. And I did all of that using a more productive day blueprint. Although I didn't call it that then because I didn't know, but I was following those principles, and that's how I was able to do that, and then do other things I could have accomplished in the past, and that I'm continuously going to accomplish. Okay. Now, I got some more bonuses for you. You continue to stay on, I'm going to continue to give you bonuses. All right. First bonus is you're going to get 5 group coaching calls. The 5 group coaching calls are valued at $149, but I'm going to give you that free. And what that is everybody who decided to, the small group of us that joins, and that's a part of this, that's a part that's going through this with me, this interactive training. We're all going to get on a call once a week, and I'm gonna give you some group coaching lessons afterwards, okay? And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about your situations you're going through, and I'll give you some additional training, okay? But you'll get that free just for joining today. All right, and then this is just what some of the other people are saying that they love the video, and some people, just saying that they appreciate some of the things that they have, and saying, God is utilizing me for great things. But it's not really even about me. I'm really doing this for you, and just for the growth of helping. I wanting to see more people accomplish their goals. Bonus number 2 is you get a free personal coaching session, which is valued at $295, but I'm just going to throw this in for free. So you may actually want to talk to me one-on-one personally. So just for wanting to do that, then you'll be able to take advantage of that. So don't worry about it, and I'll talk to you through your personal situation, and you'll get that free as well. And I have another bonus for you, and this bonus is a private productivity community. So what that really means is that it's going to be a community of people who's going to be together. We all going to be cheering each other on and helping each other move forward with our goals that we want. Okay, if it's weight loss, you got a business, school, whatever the case is, you'll be able to be more productive in whatever endeavor. And so this is just, so it'd just be certain things like this people will be talking about and asking, saying, hey, so, for this guy Steve, saying that he's starting college, and he just has a question about, the internships that require some kind of, degree within school, and financial related internships, and things of that nature. But people are going to be talking about different things on there, and so you can ask questions, talk. I'll be in and out as well, so you'll be able to get that as well. All right, so just a little quick recap of everything that you're going to get. These are all 5 weeks, and then these are all the bonuses that you're going to get as well. That's a part of it. And the great thing is you're going to get lifetime access and replays, and all that's just going to be for $49. Okay, so that's a pretty good deal, right? And this is for you. This is for you, no matter what your situation is. But this is all I have. This is nothing else I can do for you, except this last one. I give you one more surprise bonus. Because you stayed on. I said I gotta continue to give you something else. And I was thinking, what else can I really do that's like over the top to really make this something that you don't even have to think twice about, like really like a no-brainer. And this will help you make the difference on an ongoing basis. If you feel like you struggle with motivation, if you feel like you struggle to stay persistent, if you feel like you struggle with productivity, if you feel like you continuously struggle with procrastination, this is going to help you so immensely. And this other surprise bonus I'm throwing in for free is free lifetime access to my upcoming membership program, which is valued at $9.97, or if I decided to do it at on a monthly basis, right? Because it would be a monthly membership, it would have been $49 a month. But I'm giving you that today for free. So that means every single month I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing a training on how to consistently stay productive, overcome procrastination, continuously make progress. I'm going to continuously give you all the new, hottest, and updated information in science and what some of the highest world achievers are doing, millionaires, billionaires, athletes, actors, whatever everybody doing that's doing. I'm going to continuously give you this information each and every month for free. And I'm only doing that for the people who become part of this program right now, because we're getting ready to start through this program right now, and that's decided to take this journey with me. And I have to reward you with something amazing, and that is what this is. Okay, so this is just a little quick recap of everything. All 5 weeks, you get the 5 group coaching trainings, the personal coaching training, the private community, lifetime access, and you get the surprise bonus, which is free lifetime access of my monthly membership program. And you get all that free, which is a total of $1,468. But you don't pay that; you only pay $49 one time, not on a monthly basis, one time. Okay, like I said, this will never happen again, and you'll be more productive than your friends, people at work. Everybody's just gonna be so amazed about how productive you have been, and that you're continuously wanting to do it. Right now, I want you to realize that this is not for people who want overnight success. I didn't promise that, and I hope I didn't come across like that. But if you want sustained long-term motivation, you want to make progressive results in your goals, then this is the training for you. Okay? So make sure you go ahead and join. Sign up now for the more productive days, and do this before the office expires. All right? Because I'm only looking for about 10 people that I need in this program, because I can't have everybody. So I only need 10 people to go through this with me. So 10 people will get all of this. Like I said, by the time next time next time you see this, I'm taking away more than half of these bonuses. I'm making sure that, and this is going to be that $500 price that you saw earlier. So make sure that you take advantage of this right now. And if you're looking for personal proven productivity strategies, a system, daily plans, and all that good stuff, make sure that you join now. Money back guarantee. And we're going to get ready to get these classes started. Okay, so make sure you sign up now. And until I see you on the other side and within the course, you continue to grind hard, continue to make things happen, and I'll see you in the course.